When you want to do GPS staking in NavCom FieldGenius, open a project containing the points you are planning on staking to, and connect your reference, rover, and data link as you normally would. There are two types of GPS staking: staking to a point and staking to a line. To stake to a point, you can simply choose a point you wish to stake to from the map view screen. This will bring up many options for that point, including editing the point information and deleting it. Select the Staking button to go to the Point Staking screen. On the screen, you will see the point ID and description of the point you chose from the map view screen. If you selected the wrong point, or would like to stake to a different point instead, you can select either the Previous or Next buttons to move to other points. If you choose the Nearest button, the closest point to your current location will automatically be selected for you to stake to. If there are points which you have already added to your staking list, you can select the Use List checkbox, and NavCom FieldGenius will limit the points you can stake to those which have been specified in your staking list. If you select Edit Staking List, you will be taken to the staking list, where you will see a list of points that have been added, indicating that they will be used for staking. If you wish to add points to this list, select Find Points, and you will be taken to the Find Points Records screen. Here you are presented with three ways to find points. The first is by point ID, where you can enter either a point ID number or a range of point ID numbers into the range field, or enter a radius point and a search radius if you would like to find points that are within a certain radius of a particular point. Next is by coordinate, which allows you to only select points which are in a particular area that the user defines by entering a minimum and maximum northing, easting, and elevation coordinates. Lastly is by description, which allows you to enter one or more keywords, which the system will then search the list of descriptions and only select those whose description contains the keywords the user entered. You can choose if you want these keywords to be case sensitive, or if you want the whole word to match or just part of it. For this example, we will use point ID to add a range of points to our staking list. Once you select Find, you will see a notification telling you how many points have been located. Select Continue to go to the staking list. Back on your staking list, you can choose if you want these points arranged by point ID, or if you want to have them arranged by shortest path, which will put the points closest to you at the top of the list. If you wish to clear the list, you can select Remove All Points. Once you have found the point you wish to stake, click on Select Point. Otherwise, you can select Close to be taken back to the point staking screen. If you wish to stake an offset to the point instead of the point itself, you can enter a direction and distance in the Design Point Offset section to tell NavCom FieldGenius where you'd like your staked point to be. If you do not wish to see the point staking screen again next time you select the staking button, you can select the Do Not Show This Screen Again checkbox and skip it. Select Stake Point and you'll be taken to the staking feedback screen. At the top, you will see the information window displaying your position in relation to the point. These numbers tell you the distance you need to travel in a north, south, east, or western direction to the point you're trying to stake. The bottom reading refers to your elevation, with fill indicating that you are at too low in elevation and cut indicating that you are at too high in elevation. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the Staking Method drop-down list. This gives you the option of switching between a directional method of north, south, east, and west directions to your point, or a radial method, which gives you a radial direction from your current position and a straight line distance to travel. Select the magnifying glass to focus the map view screen on the area of your current position and the point you're staking. Select the Settings button to go to the Options screen, where you can adjust many settings for your GPS staking. These settings include the tolerance for your points, orientation, whether it be north, user point, or line. You can attach a user ID to later reference who staked the point. You can adjust the turn instrument mode between horizontal and vertical. Line mode can be adjusted between auto, in out, or left-right. Robotic staking can be turned on and off. You can enter variables for the cut slope and fill slope. DTM staking is set at none and cannot be adjusted. And you can tell the system if you want to fade out staked points, display the point staking screen, display the staked results screen, store staked points, show staked stored points, use the stake list, which will only allow you to stake to points which have been placed on the stake list, and find next nearest, which will automatically suggest the next nearest point for you to stake. Selecting the Info button will bring up a list of details about the point you're about to stake to. Select Close to return to the staking feedback screen. When you position your rover on top of the point you are staking, and the position is within the tolerances you have set in NavCom FieldGenius, then the red distance numbers will turn green. Once all your staking settings are established and your position is within your tolerances, select the Measure button. After NavCom FieldGenius has accepted the solution, select Store Point, and you will be taken to the point staking results screen. Here you will see information about your staked point, including its design point, or the point which you staked, the cut and fill measurement, the designed and observed elevations, and the delta northing and delta easting distances. At the bottom, you can choose to save the point and the raw data, or just save the raw data. If you are not satisfied with the readout above, you can select Cancel to restake it. You can also select the Do Not Show the Screen Again option to bypass this result screen. Select Save Point and Raw Data, and you'll be taken to the Store Point screen. After you enter a point ID and description for your new point, and enter any other necessary information such as notes or antenna height, select Store Point and you will be taken back to the point staking screen. You will notice that the point ID box is already set to the next numerical point number. You can now continue staking points. For this demonstration, we are going to exit back to the Map View screen. Now we are going to stake a line. From the Map View screen, select a line segment you wish to stake to, and click on the staking button. This will take you to the line staking screen. In the station area, you can assign a start value if you would like to begin staking a certain distance away from your start point, an interval distance if you would like to stake points evenly along your line, and a stake value, which is a set distance at which you would like to stake a point. This is handy when staking a line, as it allows you to easily stake many evenly spaced points along the same line. The offset area allows you to define a distance interval and a stake value if you are staking with an offset. Choose the Select Line button to go to the Map View screen, where you will see options for selecting a line to stake to. The Selection Mode drop box defaults to Define Points, indicating that the user can select any 2 points to create a line to stake to, whether those points are part of a line work, or a figure, or just random points on the screen. Figure DXF allows you to select an entire figure off the screen to stake to. Once you select a figure from the screen, the information about that figure will appear, including its source, the starting and ending points, and the length. Please note that figures with splines are not permitted to be selected. Figure Segment allows the users to select a section of a figure off the screen. These sections are between 2 points that have been connected via line work. Again, please note that figures with splines are not permitted to be selected. For this demonstration, we will be using the Define Points mode. Under Line Type, you can choose if you are staking to a straight line, a clockwise arc, a counterclockwise arc, or a 3-point arc. To start with, we will choose a straight line. You can enter a start point by either typing in the number of the point or by selecting one off the screen. Follow the same steps for your endpoint. While in most cases these 2 points will be connected with a line, they do not have to be. NavCom FieldGenius will create an imaginary line between the 2 points for you to stake to. The Switch Direction button will switch your start and end points, changing the direction of the line staking. Select OK to be taken back to the line staking screen. Here you will have the option of staking a point or staking a line. If you select Stake Line, you will be taken to the staking feedback screen. At the top, you will see the information window displaying your position in relation to the point. These numbers tell you the station nearest to you on the line and the distance you need to travel to the point you're trying to stake. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see the staking method drop-down list. This gives you the option of switching between a directional method of north, south, east, and west directions to your point, stationing absolute, which gives you an offset indicating how far away you are from the line, or stationing relative, which gives you a distance to travel either left or right to reach the line. Please note that the directional reference you are given is based on the orientation GNSS setting in your options menu. Selecting the Settings button and changing the setting to Line will reorient your screen, allowing for easier navigation to the line. When you position your rover on top of the point you are staking, and the position is within the tolerances you have set in NavCom FieldGenius, then the red distance numbers will turn green. Once your point is within the staking tolerances, select the Measure button. After NavCom FieldGenius has accepted the point, select Store Point. This will take you to the line staking results screen, where you will see information about the point you're staking. Select Save Point and Raw Data, and you'll be taken to the Store Point screen. After you enter a point ID and description for your new point, and enter any other necessary information such as notes or antenna height, select Store Point, and you'll be back on the Point Feedback screen. You can now move down your line and continue staking points. If you wish to stake a point on a line, select a line from the map screen and select the Staking button. Set your station and offset settings to where you would like to stake. For this example, we will stake 1 meter down our line with a 1 meter offset. Select Stake Point, and you will see the new point on your map screen with directions to it for staking. Another option you have is staking to a curve. Select the curve you wish to stake from the map view screen and click on the staking button. Choose the Select Line button and you'll be back on the selection mode screen. If you choose the selection mode of Figure DXF and select the curve you wish to stake on the screen, the entire figure connected to that curve will be selected as well. If you choose Figure Segment and select the curve, then only the curve will be selected. Please remember that only curves can be staked, splines cannot. If you choose Define Points, you must first select a line type. Select Arc 3 Point, then enter your start point, end point, and arc point, or midpoint. You will now see a curved line going through your 3 points. If you had selected arc clockwise or arc counterclockwise, NavCom FieldGenius would use the entered arc point as a radial point for a circle whose circumference passes through your start and end points in either a clockwise or counterclockwise direction. Select OK and Stake Line, and you will be taken to the staking feedback screen, where you'll be given directions to your line.